Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Brock Go Fast. Thanks for joining in today. If you saw in the title, you know it's a pretty awesome day because we're going to install an intake on the ZL1 1LE. It's only taken about a month and a half to get here because supply chain is terrible. And obviously I hate waiting for parts, but I'm super excited. It's finally here. But before we get into that, hit subscribe, hit like, comment down below what you think. This is going to be the install with the Rotofab intake, which I'm super pumped. I didn't get the big gulp because I'm not planning on tuning the car. I want to track the car, and it is fast enough right now. For right now, you know, we always say that. But the intake came. They package it beautifully. You can see here, got everything laid out for you. That's the intake filter right there. Everything is just nicely wrapped. Everything came great. Instructions are perfect. So we are going to get this installed on the ZL1 1LE, and I just washed her. She's looking real good. A little detail on her. Going to Cars and Coffee in the morning for DuPont. So pretty simple install. It shouldn't be too hard. I say that, but you know how it is. Yeah, I need an hour to work on my car. It turns into 4 hours because something happens. So hopefully that doesn't happen to us. Pretty new car, new parts. We'll see what happens. So we'll get cranking away on the install, and let's make this happen. Let's make this baby whine. Woo! All right, I got everything unboxed, but I just wanted to show you real quick how nice Rotofab does everything. I mean, this is like a little cloth material that this was all wrapped in so it doesn't get scratched up. The packaging's phenomenal. I mean, this piece right here is awesome. I mean, this is great. This is good stuff. You know, well done, Rotofab. I mean, taking the extra time to make sure everything is nice and packaged well. All right, let's get popping. All right, so first things first, we need to disconnect that terminal right here. Pop that little panel off. You're gonna take this bolt right, that little bolt right there, loosen that bad boy. And I think you might have to even loosen this one too. Oop, this one too, and then pop that off real quick. Boom, set it aside. All right, so what we want to do is we got some zip tie from Rotofab. We want to keep this line kind of out of the way so it doesn't hit that pulley. So we're going to zip tie this to the AC line per the instructions. Not tight, just enough so it can move a little bit but not hit the blower or not hit the pulley, because that would suck. Okay, so we have to remove this and this one and replace it with a nice, more even screw. That way it doesn't hit the intake. All right, see this right here? This has to come off to get this breather off. This is not fun. This is not fun. They say use a screwdriver. Oh, it'll come right out. Yeah, go pound sand. You have to get your screwdriver under this to get it to pop off. Yeah. All right, once that's together, that is gonna go right into here. You are gonna screw this hand tight. Once it's tight, you're gonna give it one more revolution and line it up with these two little marks that are right here. There we go. We're all done. put this bad boy, whoop, over here. But remember, make sure your hose clamp is on first. I want to do it this way, I think. Get it on there, make sure it's nice and snug. Figure out, I probably want to do it this way, I'm thinking, so we can see it. That works. We're gonna want to fully tighten this bad boy. Damn thing's walking on me. All right, everybody, as you can see, it's not hard, it's just time consuming. It can be a little bit of a pain in the butt. All fun stuff is, you know, it is what it is, but boom, it's looking so good. So now you just gotta reconnect the battery, start this bad boy up, and go for a drive, which I will do tomorrow morning because I'm running out of time right now. So I'm gonna reconnect the battery, clean up, and then we're gonna hear this bad boy. I'm excited. I hope I hear a little supercharger whine. I've heard the intake does magical things for this car, so I'm pretty pumped. So we'll go for a ride here tomorrow morning on the way to Cars and Coffee. All right, folks. So I am out in the car right now, taking it for a little ride. I got about 10 minutes into driving so far, and the intake's pretty crazy. I don't know if you're gonna be able to hear it and pick it up, but it is, you definitely can hear it start to suck some air in, but I don't think it's gonna show up on camera. You know, I've noticed throttle response is a little better. It is pretty cool to hear. At low RPMs or light throttle, it's a little like, I don't want to say whistly, but you definitely can hear, you know, a little of the intake. When you're on it, you definitely hear some intake screaming. I don't think you hear the whine like I think most people say that you do. I don't really hear it. I can definitely hear it suck in air. I can definitely hear it, you know, breathing. You know, it's definitely breathing a little better. What I've noticed so far in the, you know, the first, you know, 5-10 minutes is throttle response is definitely a little bit better. Oh, here we go. But it definitely likes to it likes the intake. I will say that. I think the car likes the intake. I think it is going to be a little bit better for it. I mean, this is a big engine. Let's let this baby breathe. You know, immediately you hear it. You hear the sound that it makes. But it's more of a whoosh, like it's sucking in the air versus hearing the supercharger whine. Now I haven't been able to, you know, wring its neck yet, so I don't know, maybe that'll get a little more pronounced higher up in the RPMs. I've only really been able to, you know, cruise a little bit and just kind of listen to it that way. Holy bumps, Batman. So so far so good, you know. I like it. Combined with the exhaust, I think this thing's gonna be it's gonna be a ripper. So can't wait to get it out on track and really kind of see what she can do. Let me I'll put the camera outside the window. Let's see if we can hear any sort of sound for you. So you can hear that, right? I mean, you can hear some of that. So hopefully it picked up on camera. But so far so good. It's pretty awesome. We'll keep driving it, and as soon as I get home, I'll kind of give you my final thoughts. All right, so just got home from probably about a 30-45 minute drive. Intake's definitely great. I like it. You don't hear this crazy supercharger whine until you're really, you know, high up there, and in this car, obviously, you know, you're scooting if you're in 3rd or 4th gear trying to hit red line. So I didn't really have a spot to do that. But down low, it definitely has a little more grunt to it. You can hear a little bit of you hear the intake noise for sure on the downshifts, on the revs, all that, especially when you really put your foot in it. I would say at about 10% throttle, it's an okay sound. It's kind of annoying because it is a little bit of you hear that little bit of I don't want to say whistle, but it is kind of an intake, and I don't know, I like the whoosh of the intake, but overall I think it's going to do well for the car. Drivability seems to be great, and knock on wood, and you know, it definitely has a little more grunt to it. It definitely likes to breathe better, so that supercharger is liking its more air that it's getting. So definitely gonna tool around with it a little bit more to get some more you know, just kind of learn a little bit more as we go with the car. And you know, I definitely do recommend this intake. It's the only one that doesn't need the tune, and it seems to kind of make this car a little more happy, which is really good. And in Florida, we get hot weather, so it's, you know, it's definitely going to help a lot. So again, you know, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. If you haven't already, hit subscribe and join the team, and subscribe for some more fun. So I appreciate it again. I'll see you in the next one. Brock Go Fast.